Hey there, folks. Welcome to Stu's Game Reviews live stream. And we are back here checking out the rest of the Dugout Collection, which we played yesterday? I guess yesterday. It's Monday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. It's a little bit early today. That's because tonight is Rosh Hashanah, and I'm not going to be around. So I wanted to do stream earlier. So, yeah, wanted to just do a quick stream. We already checked out this title yesterday, and we did Volume 1 and Volume 2. Want to check out Volume 3 and Volume 4. This is an educational title. There's some game-like elements with some quizzes and stuff like that, but mostly it's a learning title that I guess was in schools at some point. Volume 1 was about, like, working hard to succeed, and Volume 2 was about things like slavery and inclusion and stuff like that. I don't know if Volume 3 or 4 are about, so we'll check it out. But Volume 2 is pretty powerful, excuse me. I'm very curious if anybody has played this ever seen it before. Like, it must have been like in schools back in the day, so somebody must have played it, but they may not even know what it was called even. So yeah, if you've played this game or this whatever this is, let me know. Leave a comment. And if you like these types of things, let me know. Showing that by liking the video, subscribing to the channel. And if you really like my stuff, please check out my Discord, because we have a fun, small but growing community there of like-minded people. So check that out. Alright guys, let's get started here. I'm just going to jump right in. Just move this window a little bit. There we go, I think. Okay. Oops. Clicked the wrong thing by accident. Alright, Volume 3. So each of these volumes, there's like a TV to watch some stuff, first of all. And it looks like this is about grammar. Hey Luis, how's it going? You missed the anime last night. We played for like 3 hours last night, for 4 hours on Saturday night, so as you're aware, I think you're there for part of it. So let's see what we have here. This looks like different than the other two chapters. It looks like it's more about teaching grammar, but let's see. Dr. Possessive.
If you're puzzled by possessives and you don't know where to turn, and if using an apostrophe is causing you concern, then just step into my office and I'll teach you what I know about owning and belonging. Are you ready? Here we go. When you want to make possessives and you've got a single noun, like a yellow rubber ducky, or a teacher, or a clown, you don't have to get uncomfortable or make a wild guess. Just remember all you need is an apostrophe and S. Now the clown's impersonation of a cannonball may be quite enough to make you laugh as you forget your misery. And the yellow rubber ducky's favorite place to take a bath is your teacher's new jacuzzi, where he learns to do his math. But apostrophes are dangerous, for even if you're smart, a contraction and possessive can be hard to tell apart.
I should have
For
read with
example,
fart.
when the butler at the mansion clears his throat and announces Henrietta's here and takes the lady's coat, there is only one possessive. Here's the answer to my quiz. Henrietta's is a shortened form of Henrietta is. So apostrophe and S can mean possessive, or it may be a substitute for is as a contraction, you can say. And be careful to remember that you also may select to arrange a substitution that is perfectly correct. Little pronouns such as my or even your and also their, just like his and her and our, become possessive anywhere. But the toughest choice you'll have to make is using its or its, for the former means it is, as in it's chewing me to bits. But when writing of a monster and the things that it can own, like its ranch in Arizona, then use its alone. And of course there are the plural nouns that end in letter S, like your brothers and your sisters who can make your life a mess. You will have to use apostrophe, then leave the rest alone, and don't add another S to show the things that they can own. When your brother's anacondas drank your sister's lemonade, then your sisters and your brothers fought a battle in the shade. Now go practice your possessives with apostrophe and S. You can pay me back with 10% of all that you possess.
I don't think so. That's cute. That was cute. Okay, let's see the next one. Prefixes.
You might appreciate a prefix if you happened up a creek, with no paddle in your boat and the future looking bleak. For a prefix added to a word, or Latin word, or Greek, can enable you to change the meaning of a word you speak. Add an A to shore, and suddenly you have the word ashore. You can go atop a mountain, there's so much you can explore. Just by adding a prefix like extra, under, mid, and sub, you could go aboard a submarine at midnight in your tub. If the sub submerges underneath the water, stay awake. A magnificent, extraordinary voyage you may take. If you look into your periscope, the prefix Perry may help you see the whole perimeter of San Francisco Bay. If you know the tele prefix can mean distant, then I hope you'll see prefixes in television and in telescope. You will always find a prefix at the front of words, my friend. In another song, you'll learn about the suffix at the end.
This is a song?
To review this song, rewind it and rewrite it using re. Adding uni, bi, and tri will add the meanings 1, 2, 3. Take a look through these binoculars and tell me if you see purple unicorns on tricycles reciting poetry. Just remember, pre is like a pig preparing for a race. At the race's end, a losing pig may suffer pig disgrace. So it's prefix at the start of words and suffix at the end. Now let's learn about more prefixes to help you comprehend. There are many kinds of prefixes that have the meaning not. Just add un to satisfactory, and guess what you have got? Unsatisfactory, unhappy, and uncomfortable, unkind. If you learn all of your prefixes, you won't be left behind. Disagree, disarm, dishonest, discontinue, and displease. Inaccurate and inhumane are also more of these. Irresponsible, irregular, and un. Change a meaning to the opposite. And now this song is done.
Thank God. It's not as interesting as the slavery stuff, but it's still cool. What do you think of this, Luis, if you're still there? Compound words.
Everyone's invited to the compound, where different words are joined into one.
In case you haven't heard about the compound, understanding compound words is easily done.
There are exceptions.
For example, get some breakfast at the compound. Eat an eggplant with some cornmeal on the side.
Have a snow cone with some homemade oatmeal popcorn, mixed with strawberries that have no straw inside.
So what's the deal?
There are lots of people living at the compound. There's a cowboy and fisherman I know.
The fireman has a firehouse near downtown. Do you think the snowman has a house of snow?
Just kidding, really.
You can play most any sport here at the compound. Catch a softball, hit a baseball out of sight.
Play some basketball or football at the playground, or play leapfrog in the backyard late at night.
I wish I had this in my school when I was a kid.
Oh, I really love the weather at the compound. In the daytime, there are thunderstorms to hear.
When they're over, I chase
books.
rainbows in my nightgown. I keep waiting for a brainstorm to appear.
It could be messy.
Don't be fooled by those imposters at the compound. Words like fainted and disguise do come apart.
Don't allow them to confuse or make you spellbound. Look for whole words and you'll end up compound smart.
Yes, you will.
Two whole words that fit together and apart.
Cute. There's 3 more of these, sheesh. Alright, let's see homophones. Homophones.
Oh, I've been hoping for a homophone holiday. A vacation with some humble homophones. where two words sound exactly the same way, though their meanings are from very different zones. Can you see me by the sea in the sunshine, with the scent of fresh-cut flowers someone sent? I would die to have some lovely purple hair dye, and a shovel and a pale pail I could rent. If I could buy a sail on sale, I'd take that holiday. I'd close my suitcase with my clothes packed up inside. I'd wear an evening gown where people dance the night away, stay up till 2 and not act too undignified. Oh, I've been hoping for a homophone holiday, a vacation with some humble homophones, where two words sound exactly the same way, though their meanings are from very different zones. Perhaps I ought to take a plane ride on my holiday, and find a plain old inn to stay in for the week. I might eat meat and meet at night on Saturday, and if I'm not too weak, I'll climb a mountain peak. I'll take a peek up at the stars out in the Milky Way, and write a book about the right way to relax. And I would whittle wood while waiting for the matinee, and think of homophones like telltale, tax, and tax. Just find some words that sound the same and take a holiday. Be sure you know that homophones aren't spelled the same. There's blue and blue, and you, and also way and way. And choose, and whose. I love this game.
Yeah, and I know what homophones are. That's great. Would never know that. Let's try suffixes. Hope it's not the same person. I hope there's gonna be some quizzes on this stuff.
Suffixes suffocate me. I suffer when suffixes won't let me be. They stick on the ends of my words like a leech, and change what they mean, or make new parts of speech. The sneakiest suffix is one letter, Y. I caught it invading my nouns like a spy. It changed them to adjectives, laughing with glee. But windy and rainy aren't funny to me. Suffixes suffocate me. Identify suffixes most carefully. Not all words with Y does a suffix pollute. Like many and honey aren't words with a root. And then there's the suffix with letters ly. Now adjectives turn into adverbs, oh my. Like rudely and terribly, horribly too. Unfortunately, there's not much you can do. Suffixes suffocate me. The suffix of full can mean catastrophe. Care becomes careful, and when all is through, I'm fearful and sorrowful. Yes, it is true. Darkness and illness and emptiness are more words with a suffix that makes them bizarre. Thankless
Is that the
and
Muppet?
penniless
I don't think it's the
don't
Muppet.
mean the same as
Did you
thank
say
or as penny.
Oh, penniless.
It's really a shame.
This is penalist.
Deeper I sink into my misery when words end in ER or worse, EST. Sicker and weaker I cry in despair. My torture is greatest when forced to compare. Suffixes suffocate me. I think of a suffix as my enemy. My substitute teacher loves
This guy's
suffixes,
weird.
so I guess I will learn them. And now I must go.
That was weird. Alright, one more. Synonyms and antonyms.
Synonyms. Words that are like twinonyms. It's simple, they're related. They're alike, affiliated. Though they sound sophisticated, they're just words that mean the same. Or almost the same. For example, when you tell a ghostly story or a tale, if you're lucky, then your audience will scream or even wail, and their faces might turn white, or would they turn a deathly pale? With synonyms, your tale could have a bigger, grander scale. If you're bothered, then you're miserable. You're very likely sad. But just think of all your synonyms for happy, pleased, and glad. There's delighted, and there's joyful, and there's cheerful. That's not bad. Just don't think too long, or else you might go crazy or go mad. You astonish and amaze me when you give me a surprise. And if you can understand this, then you also realize that there's nothing to dislike, detest, to hate, or to despise
Okay. Get the
about
antonyms though.
substituting some synonyms. It's clever and it's wise. On the flip side, there are antonyms, words that contradict synonyms, opposites like night and day, black and white, no shades of gray. Antonyms, cantonyms, they cannot mean the same. For example, what's the opposite of truth? A dirty lie. You can live to be 100, or tomorrow you may die.
That's pretty
You
fucking
can laugh
depressing.
like a hyena,
Excuse my
or sit
cursing.
down and have a
Why do I say
cry.
that to kids?
As you think about more antonyms, like
God
soaking
forbid.
wet or dry.
God forbid.
Dull and
So
bright,
that
dark
just
and
pissed me
light,
off just now.
rude, polite,
Sorry.
honor, shame, crooked, straight, wreck,
Sorry.
create,
Sorry, kids who are watching this. I
fiercely wild,
apologize.
gently tame, start and end,
Apologize for
attack,
this thing
defend,
saying that and for my
oh so
reaction.
fancy or quite plain. Antonyms, synonyms, different and the same.
Alright, let's see what else we have to do here. So that's all the videos. And then if I go here, there's nothing there. What the heck? Oh, interesting. What's all these books? Oh, it's just about a book. Okay, I'm not reading this. That's weird. No, I'm not doing this either. So all those synonyms and antonyms, and there's no like instruction about it. That's very strange because there was questions on all the other stuff. This is just no writing today. Let's practice baseball. Okay. Oh, I see. All right. Wood, aluminum, prefix. Select your bat. Oh, so this is like the difficulty levels. It's titanium. Okay.
Prefixes. Use the right button if the word has a prefix and the wrong button if it doesn't. Are you ready? Here we go.
Killing. Is there like a... Does it ever like let you in? Hey! Woohoo! Actually, I actually got one
You've
something.
been practicing, haven't you? That's a perfect score.
Yay! Alright, let's try suffix.
Suffixes. Use the right button if the word has a suffix and the wrong button if it doesn't. Are you ready? Here we go.
Maybe? Oh, I thought it was done. Yay! Because nobody cares about me killing it in
You've been
wordplay
practicing,
and grammar,
haven't you?
but
That's a perfect score.
I'm proud of myself. Let's try antonyms.
Antonyms. Use the right button if the two words are opposites and the wrong button if they're not. Are you
Okay.
ready? Here we go.
too smart for this school.
You've been practicing, haven't you?
Yep.
That's a perfect
Practicing for
score.
many, many years. Let's try synonyms.
Synonyms. Use the right button if the two words mean the same thing, and the wrong button if they don't. Are you ready? Here we go.
There's a right button if they be the same thing.
You've been practicing, haven't you? That's a perfect score.
Is that real? Yes, eventually. Alright, homophones. It's good I watch those videos.
Use the right button if the two words sound the same, and the wrong button if they don't. Are you ready? Here we go.
Luis, I think you're the only one here watching me kick ass at this.
You've been practicing, haven't you?
Which is more impressive, this or,
Score.
you know, playing Pitfall or something, I don't know. Alright, possessive. I'm not that possessive, usually.
Possessives. Use the right button if the word shows possession, and the wrong button if it doesn't. Are you ready? Here we go.
Well, if I get one more perfect score, then I got perfect score on everything.
You've been practicing.
Let's see. This might be the hardest one. Let's see.
Compound words. Use the right button if the word can be split into two whole words, and the wrong button if it can't. Are you ready? Here we go.
Yay! Alright, I got perfect score on everything.
You've been
Ooh.
practicing, haven't you? That's a perfect score.
Yes, I am. Alright, so that's everything for this episode. Let us try out the episode 4. Volume 4. See what this is about. What? It's the same thing. Wait a second. How could that be the same thing? Something that doesn't make any sense. Now it's let's write about it. Is it the same stuff they're showing? I don't get that. Let's see. Yeah, it's the same thing.
If you're puzzled by possessives and you don't know...
Why? Okay, that's stupid. That's disappointing. They didn't put any new content in Volume 4. It's just they changed it from, like, hitting the, oops. They changed it from like, solving a quiz to writing a report. That should have been one volume, not two separate volumes. Honestly, that's super disappointing. Let's write a story. How do I do this? Oh, they wrote a story for me? Okay. Oh, I have 3 different options. I guess. The Very Far Hit, the Dinosaur Club, or the Pool Somersault. So what is this? Prepare.
Start by choosing your topic. Do you want to write about a funny, exciting, or strange event that happened to you? Or do you want to make something up? Spend some time thinking about details. What are the sights, sounds, tastes, smells, and feelings you will use in your story? Make a plan for your story. What happens at the beginning? What happened in the middle? How does it end? Choose a way to begin. Do you want to build up slowly to the action, or do you want to start right in the middle of the action? Try to begin your story in an interesting way to get your reader's attention right away. Make sure you have enough details to really bring your story to life. Think about interesting ways to describe things. Try using a metaphor or a simile. Check for any spelling or punctuation errors. Next, read your story to yourself or to a friend. Does the story come to life? Will your reader be able to see everything you have written about? The details you give should help your reader to imagine the story or be important to the events you are describing. Details should not distract your reader. If there are parts of your story that sound uninteresting or are confusing, change them.
How do I actually write it? Oh, here. My wonderful story. And with that, I think that's the end of this of this stream and of this game. So that was the Dugout Collection. Again, I'm curious if anybody's actually played this in school when they were younger or ever seen it before. I was disappointed with Volume 4 just now, but otherwise I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, let me know what you think, guys. And if you like anything weird, if you like seeing stuff you haven't seen before, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Give me a like if you liked it, and check out my Discord, all that good stuff. Someone just joined, about to end, but we'll do this again real soon. Tomorrow I'll not be streaming, but Wednesday I'm going to come back and hopefully finish off Phantom of Inferno. We've played so much of that game, and I think we're just about at the end. Alright guys, thanks very much. Have a great rest of the day. And have a sweet year, everybody. Thank you, Luis. Talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.